We're back.
We're back. Shout out to everyone that's tuned in to Blunts and Discussions tonight. I'm your bro host, Kamikaze. Oh,
And I'm Nuke.
and we're missing one. We're not sure what happened there. Well, this is awkward.
I don't know what to do with my brother here. What should I do with my hand?
I'm gonna go ahead and spark this blunt up. So if you got something to smoke, go ahead and fire it up now. Now's the time.
I got like three. I got three different bowls that are halfway packed. That's about what I'm smoking on.
Damn, 3 different bowls and you packed them all, huh?
Yeah, that took a hit off of one of them and just left them sitting around. Hey, there's the ride.
Sorry about that.
So to continue, I'm your bro host, Kamikaze.
On the ride, behind me is Larry Late Night in the background.
And I'm Nuke.
And this is another episode of Blunts and Discussions.
That's right.
Shout out to everybody who got here early today. That was I was tight to see some chat going on. Everybody,
shout out to chat booming before we even went live. That's what I like to see. That's what we like to see around here. You know, it just shows you're ready for the interaction and engagement here.
Just a question for y'all, because I'm noticing a couple comments. Somebody was saying that we're not on YouTube. Are y'all not seeing us on YouTube?
Well,
need to know what's going on here.
No, it's running. I got it on YouTube on my phone. It's running.
Okay. Well,
fucking liars.
Somebody needs to make their way over to YouTube, these YouTube streets, man, because you're on them other social medias. We're over on this side, bro. Make sure y'all hit the like on your way in. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Make sure you leave a comment on your way out.
Yeah, on your way out of Facebook, leave a like there, and then leave a like here when you get here.
There you go. That's right. Share, subscribe, hit that notification bell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Blunts and Discussions is moving to YouTube every Tuesday at night.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Moving to YouTube. That means you show up to the old house, we're not going to be there.
Exactly. The light's on, but nobody's home. No doubt. Yeah, sorry about that. I had a little bit of technical difficulties on my side. My apologies.
Yes. Speaking of technical difficulties, we might as well jump right into the problems at hand that we've been having and hearing about since the last award show.
That's true. That's true. Here to tell us about that is Kamikaze.
Well, I guess there was people that didn't get the email. There was a mass email sent out to everybody's email that had made all 3 puffs to be in the award show. And although there was like 60-something people, we only narrowed it down to like 11 or 12 because that's the people that responded. But apparently, there was quite a few responses that didn't get through to us on our end or didn't get through to them. You know, I'm not sure. I know somebody said that he had the screenshot to prove that he sent it on this day and such and such. Good old shout out to the HJ the God leaving us all those heartfelt and warming comments on the video every time that we say something or do something that he doesn't like. We appreciate that.
I appreciate that. Sorry.
But so yeah, I guess so apparently the award show that we ran with the nominees, there was a few more, but something happened in the communication process, and we're not really sure what happened. So some people claim that they responded, but didn't make it aside.
That's true. And I did get a couple screenshots. I did see that HJ the God posted that on the Facebook page, but I did get legitimate, real proof, just not taking somebody's word for it, that that actually happened. It did.
So for that, we apologize. You know, it's technical technicalities that were going on there. We're not sure what happened, but it really wasn't our fault. You know, kind of did what we were supposed to do on this end. And if I say we, I mean Ride and Nuke, because I don't really have access to much of this shit. You know, I'm just here. I don't see the comments. I'm just here.
So it's definitely not Kamikaze's fault, what you're saying.
Yeah, it wasn't.
That sounded like...
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, that's what that sounded like.
I didn't think of it like that. Now that you said that, yeah.
Yeah. Full disclosure, it wasn't Kazi's fault.
All blame here.
Yeah, no, that's messed up, man. You know, I mean, It is. We'll have to figure out a way to make that right. Guess we'll be giving I don't know. Shout out to HJ, the guy, and everybody else that didn't make it. We'll hook you up and give you a 10% off discount off of these fine 50% cotton, 50% polyester motherfucking Huff or Puff hoodies for a limited time only.
Limited time. You only get a limited time coupon.
Yeah, a limited time coupon. Exactly.
Once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah. Limited availability.
Yeah.
But it would almost be nice to do like we can't do the Huff or Puff Awards a few weeks later after the first annual one and shit, you know what I mean?
No.
But maybe we could do something to shout out the the rest of the three puffers that didn't make the award show
because of technical difficulties. Maybe I was thinking, maybe next time I'll use one of them third-party RSVP sites, and then we also want to blame, and then they can say, "Man, I fucking RSVP'd. I got the screenshot." Okay.
I also want to give a big shout out to Young Hollow for being the winner of the Huff or Puff Award show, which is crazy. He's got a little crazy backstory there from he was eliminated in the first round and due to a disqualification for somebody sending in a song that wasn't theirs. And by the way, don't ever fucking do that.
Yes, that was
he made it back in, and not only made it back in, but made it to win the whole competition. So, and it was the chat's vote. Like, we voted the three puffs and got them there. It was the chat's vote to see who went on. So, I don't know. That was a crazy story for our first annual award show.
Yeah, but overall, it was successful.
Yeah,
it was fun too.
I think somebody last week I seen somebody saying it right now. Talked about a Blunts and Discussions cipher. Now that could mean a couple different things. Like if we just put a beat out there and have a bunch of people jump on it, and kind of do it doesn't have to be a certain length long. It could be a 10-minute song and shit if we have 60 fucking
whoa
on there.
Whoa.
Come on,
I don't
man.
know about that.
Let's make a 10-minute song. 60
Say Bohemian Rhapsody here. All right. That was a fluke.
Leave it in the chat, y'all. 10-minute song.
Whose idea was that anyway?
You got about 3-4 minutes.
Have you ever heard a 10-minute song? I've heard 10-minute songs that motherfuckers bar out in.
Every fucking song on Too Short's albums for some reason. That motherfucker just let the beat play for 3 minutes at the end and shit. Like,
that's for anybody else who wants to freestyle over the end of it and shit. Like,
that was definitely me back in the day. I was definitely propping the phone up with the beat playing at whatever end of a song I could find, and then rapping for my messenger or my message and setting it up just right to get the volumes right. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Motherfuckers used to blow my pager up and shit. My shit would be coming up with just like no numbers and shit from people listening to it and not hanging up in time.
So how'd you get that beat? Oh yeah, I dubbed it on the tape.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's old school terminology. You fucking forgot how I dubbed it.
Dubbed it. You spend hours collecting songs and recording them in real time. You have to sit there and record the shit in real time. You remember when everybody was burning their own CDs and shit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
man.
That LimeWire days, fucking Napster.
Yeah, they'd be lying with them titles though. Like, man, I got that new shit and it's a whole different song.
Yeah.
That's how Soulja Boy blew up.
Yeah, he did.
I remember when one of the Eminem's albums came out. I'd got a song off of Napster, and it was the chorus, the "I'm sorry, Mom," or "Cleaning out my closet" and shit. And it was the chorus for like 4.5 minutes and shit. So it's like, "I'm cleaning out my closet one more time."
I'm sorry, Mama.
I'm sorry, Mama. And then cleaning out my closet one more time. Like,
you probably find that shit on YouTube, like 10 hours of an Eminem.
Yeah. Yep, for sure.
How the fuck do you upload 10 hours onto YouTube? You know, that's a long fucking time.
I wonder.
Rain,
thunder. Are doing. They do. There's it's like live jazz, cafe jazz, fucking 24 hours a day. It never stops. It just keeps going. Just goes on and on and on. Yeah, pretty much.
Loops.
Timestamp that shit.
Remix that's a beat. We can do the beater on this.
That was a fucking
That's an actual riff.
yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck is dude's name? The flute player, bro. Larry Late Night. It's the flute player with the hair.
It's not Kenny G.
Kenny G.
You sure it's Kenny G?
That's definitely Kenny G. Nope.
I thought it was a
I don't even
saxophone.
know why I heard it, but I just seem to always hear
It was
it.
a flute. It was a dude.
No, it was a saxophone.
Yeah, it was a sax. Kenny G played clarinet.
Oh
I'm
yeah, he like
Green.
Larry Late Night back here. Like, man, you got Kenny G fucked up. Like
Yeah,
Flute?
it was Michael. What the fuck is his name, man? No, he said Michael Bolton. You got Michael Bolton fucked up.
I was about to say the same shit.
What's the riff again, Kazi? Go ahead. George Michael. Yeah, see, I said Michael something. George Michael.
George Michael.
Yeah,
George Michael.
Dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I
Nope.
think you're right.
Not ringing a bell. Just remember the sax.
Careless Whisper.
The Careless Whisper. That's it.
Everybody go listen to
Alright.
Careless Whisper. We'll be over here when you're done.
Yeah,
Said, for $1 million, tell us the name of all that. I want to know.
it's Careless Whisper. That's the name of the song.
With the saxophone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Mm.
Yeah.
About to go sample that saxophone. Put some trap drums on it. See what happens.
I think somebody probably did. He probably get that instrumental already. This would be the remix.
He said, "You think Larry Late Night says you think that motherfucking George Michael did a little bit of the Bee Gees?"
With that song? Or
Yeah,
like
I
just-
guess.
I don't even remember. I don't hear a pattern, a word, or nothing. I just hear that saxophone in my head when I think about it.
Yeah, I could hear that a little bit. If you sped it up. Like Bee Gees always had Bee Gees had some slow shit too, but even their slow shit was kind of like moving a little faster than that.
It's
When I was a
actually,
kid, I thought that was a woman and shit. And then when I first seen the dude, motherfucker looked like he straight out of Dukes of Hazzard and shit. I was like, what the fuck?
I did too. Not by looking at him, but when I heard it, there was a couple of singers back there that are like, yeah, that sounds like a straight up. Or you just associate the super high voice with a chick and shit. Like,
Well, you can tell by the way I move my feet and I'm a woman's man. like what? Well, I guess a lot of people doing that. Prince was doing that shit. What do they call that? Like a falsetto or some shit?
yeah. Yep.
I just heard the fucking words. Like I finally heard the words. You know that Saturday Night Fever was like, but you never really know what they say and shit. The lyrics are like dumb as shit. It's like, whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, we're staying alive. Like it's just some like regular shit. Like I never knew what they said right there. It just turns out to be some basic ass lyrics. Whether you're a mother or whether you're a brother or some shit like that.
Yeah. That's a goddamn hit.
Look that up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes the simpler the better, man, for sure. That if you get like that level of pop, you got to have some real simple ass lyrics.
man, the Bee Gees are the shit, man. They got a lot of dope shit, dude.
Hell yeah.
The Bee Gees chord changes are off the fucking chain.
Is he always in a falsetto or was that just for that song?
It's pretty much always. He's not, but it's not really a falsetto. Sometimes you use a falsetto. Like a falsetto is almost like when you're singing a high pitch and you're not able to sing very strong like you would in your normal singing voice. So you almost have to like that's where I think that's where probably with the falsetto part, like it's not actually true. Like you're able to belt it out. Like motherfuckers like El DeBarge and shit. Like that's not a falsetto. He just has a high range and he can still blow them notes instead of like being in a register where he's not able to sing that shit.
Mm. And he said register.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all notice every time I try to say some shit and it just gets quiet afterwards. Like, I guess
That was the first
I'm
time.
sorry, man.
there's a quiet.
Oh, fucking shit. Dude, I'm having some. Hold on a second, y'all. Talk about yourself.
Think I'm
I'm
not drunk?
Well,
Fuck.
I know Prince did the false.
Look at that. Look at that. That's just fucking.
I fucking lose it every time I see that shit. Jack Ripley, motherfucking Jack.
I got some beats, man. Talking about the Bee Gees, I think I got maybe 2 beats where I actually did like a trap remix version of some Bee Gees shit. Like
For
Bee
real?
Gees got such a big fucking catalog that you can find some little samples in there and shit that are just like.
See, that's crazy because I can only think of Saturday Night Fever or whatever that shit's called. Like when I think of Bee Gees, that's the only song that pops in my head. Now I'm sure if you played some other ones, I'd be like, oh, but off top, whether your mother or whether your brother were staying alive.
I'm so sorry.
Man, what is like? Yeah, let's name one other Bee Gees song.
Too Much Heaven's the shit.
Nah, it's not. Nobody knows that one though.
It doesn't matter.
Deep cut.
You just said it. Let's name. I didn't know we were naming off hits. Man, people, what
Yeah,
you mean?
we're talking
People
about
don't
hits.
know that? That's like one of their biggest songs, man.
Well, that's not one of their most famous ones.
Yes, it is. What the fuck are you talking about?
I couldn't name not one right now.
Yeah, what's it called again?
Cause for $1 million, name one other Bee Gees
Anything
song.
other than Staying Alive.
Staying Alive. I've been calling it Saturday Night Fever and shit.
Yeah.
There is a different song called Night Fever. Yeah, Too Much Heaven. Yeah, okay. How Deep Is Your Love?
Yeah, it's another one.
The Bee Gees did a How Deep Is Your Love. Don't tell me they're singing that shit like Keith Sweat or something. Don't tell me that.
Nah,
They wrote that shit.
I'm saying, but does it sound like that? Like, is that where Keith Sweat got it?
No, it's not the same song.
Oh,
No, it's not the same. Yeah,
I was just saying.
yeah, the Bee Gees just Alan wrote Keith Sweat song. Yeah. No, different song. That's funny.
Beyonce did a Bee Gees song, fucking Emotions, or Destiny's Child did a cover of one of their shits.
Yeah, they killed it too, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they
I
got some
thought it
shit.
was better than their shit.
There was never one time where I got a hold of the Bee Gees album.
So, Kazi, I know you got that People Are Strange. You got any other beats that were samples from like older songs like that?
I mean,
what were we saying before the chat? We were saying like there was
I did the Sweet Dreams. I actually
yep.
twice. There's one on a mixtape that a lot of people ain't never heard. I mean, it sounds like shit. The mix is bad, but I've actually done that before. But the one I did was like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got ones that I started off as a sample and just put some shit behind it, and I was like, yeah, it's something, but it ain't hitting like it should. Like I got some shit with
Every
the
other
Beach
session.
Boys. I got some Beach
For real?
Boys samples from the Pet Sounds album. I would see that's the type of shit I like to do is like kind of like I do like doing kind of remix or reinterpretations of older songs and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I have sampled a little bit, but yeah, not a lot.
I started thinking about that scene in the NWA movie where Dre is like digging in the crates and shit and he's laying on the floor listening to old records and shit. And how much of his beat making is influenced by sampling old shit. Like a lot of, yeah, man, he's like most of his beats are either samples or they sound like they're samples, even though they're original pieces. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he just captures that vibe of a sample song, even though he did the shit from scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like,
It costs less, I guess, for the licensing to replay it instead of just sample the work straight up.
mm-hmm.
Shut up.
What you reading, Rod?
No, I was just reading some of these comments, man. As far as the comments, somebody asked, Anthony Mirage, and I can't remember the stage name or artist name. Maybe it is Anthony Mirage.
The Mirage Twins.
Oh, the Mirage Twins. That's what it is. Well, yeah, he said, are we still taking song submissions for the night? Yeah, man. You know, it's kind of a difficult night. So, yeah, if you can get it in, Go for it.
Bending the rules tonight.
Bending the
Last minute submissions are wanted.
What were you saying, Kazi?
I said tonight would be the night.
Oh.
We'll take like 3 more. For first 3 to come in.
Oh yeah, I thought you were going to say something before that. You were starting to say something before that, weren't you?
And it's gone.
And it's gone.
The timing of that shit, holy shit, that was not planned out.
And it's gone.
Yeah, apparently at some point we were talking in the last few days or something, and I said some dope ass like riff. It wasn't about what I was saying, it was just the melody in which I said it, and we both liked it, and he was trying to record me when I didn't know. But anyway, it didn't happen, and it's gone.
It's gone.
But it definitely could have been it could have been something. It had something to it. As Ride would say, it had something to it.
There was something to it.
Just gonna have to take their word for it. But it was
Yeah.
good. And it's gone.
And it's gone because I lose ideas as fast as I think them. You'd be surprised at how many good ideas I lose throughout
And
the day.
it's gone.
Just like that. I'll lose what I'm talking about mid-sentence. Like, what the fuck am I talking about?
And it's gone.
We're always getting on Kamikaze. The joke's always on him. Sorry about that, Kazi.
That's all right. You know, that's what I'm here for. You know?
Well, Luke's got a new gaming computer. He's going to be gaming his ass off doing some shit on Twitch and, you know.
Yeah, thanks for that segue. I'll take it from here. That's me. I'm starting up the World of Warcraft community. We're gonna be playing World of Warcraft. I'm starting a new campaign.
Did you see that loaded in there, Luke?
No.
Oh, you did?
I used to say that to people on Call of Duty when they be talking shit. Like, you sound like you play World of Warcraft in your underwear.
Oh my God.
That was funny. You were like, I'll take it from here. And then it just went to that. Like,
Yeah. Timestamp
that.
The liquor hasn't kicked in yet.
Oh, it's kicking in
We're
over
at
here.
10 minutes.
It's kicking in over here.
Well, the computer thing is true, actually. I'm not going to be playing Minecraft. I'm probably playing that GTA 5M, that modded shit.
He said 5M. You know that's PC. His lingo's
5M.
changing.
M stands for modded.
Oh.
GTA 5M.
I played Minecraft for like 4 years straight. Bro, I got like 2 whole cities and shit in that game.
I know. I got to check that shit out, man. Like, I want you to invite me to see that shit, man.
Like working cities, the lights work and shit. And this is the old shit where you had to like rig up shit to go in front of the glowstone. They didn't have the on and off lamps and shit.
Yeah, man. Like, I literally started a Twitch channel and I'm like getting everything set up on that shit. It's yeah,
I had one.
Nuke the Monster. That's my PlayStation gamer tag and my Twitch account. So follow Nuke the Monster.
Oh, duh. Make sure you get Duh Monster.
That's the fucking choice I made where I wish I could have changed that with my gamer tag, but I ain't gonna pay to get it fixed. Nuke the Monster, but
on Twitch. Make sure you tune into that. He's fresh into the PC world.
Yeah, I'm gonna need help. This motherfucker's watching me try to set this shit up. Like, help me to where to go because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Help me, help you.
I had a Twitch when they were allowing you to do it through the Xbox. I don't know. It's probably still sitting out there somewhere.
Yeah, I wonder if they still do that shit. I think they do because you can do it on PlayStation, but
I feel like they took it away, but don't quote me on that. I don't play as much as I used to.
Bro, I think we can actually play Minecraft on PlayStation and Xbox at the same time. It's cross-platform.
I want to say that was one of the first cross-platforms. I've never done it though. Bro, literally, nobody has seen these worlds except for like 2 people.
Well,
There's one world that I just built on the same world for like 2 years. Freeways and fucking Area 51 and ships with multi-levels and it's crazy, bro. I had a lot of time on my hands back in my seasonal job back then.
Nah, man, we got to get on there. You got to invite me, and I'll live stream that shit. And we'll go into detail on that shit, man, because I know that shit's impressive.
I built the fucking Bellagio. Like, bro, like I was snapping with that shit. But it's too tedious. That's what kind of got me out of it. Like, man, I built a whole football stadium, bro. Like with all the numbers and everything.
Right, you
Yeah.
muted on purpose?
Nah,
It's like,
man, that was my dude just called the shit, man. Larry Late Night that just slid out. I need to get his name off here since he's no longer in the background. But
oh, he did?
he went to he slid out real quick. He went to go get some shit for these sweaters, man.
Oh, okay.
And then if he comes back in the time that we're still doing it, then he'll be pressing the motherfuckers up directly back here.
Live on the stream.
Yeah,
be able to see your hoodie get made. The same hoodie that's going over to Young Hollow. You'll be able to watch it get made.
Yeah. Speaking of Young Hollow, you're out there, bro. Go ahead and chime on in, man. If y'all don't, well, I'll introduce Young Hollow when he comes on.
Shout out to Young Hollow. What a comeback.
Yep.
No, yeah, that was an underdog story. You can make an anime based on that, man. You know what I mean? It's like some anime shit. You got knocked out, got to come back, disqualification.
Who sends in a track that's not theirs?
Yeah, who the fuck does?
Yeah.
But then I saw the name, right? It was something the stranger, wasn't it?
It was
the dude,
real KD.
Because there's been a dude like way back named KD the Stranger. I don't even want to put his name out there. KD the Stranger. I don't give a fuck. This motherfucker was like buying verses and reselling verses and like just doing, I don't know, he's doing a bunch of weird shit. And then it just happens I see that name and I'm like, oh, you know, it's like he has returned after like 7 years.
Young Hollow just jumped on here. Young Hollow was having.
Oh shit! Yeah, what's up? It's echoing for me. Hang on. It's like I got the stream shit and YouTube. Give me a second. I'll mute the YouTube.
Shout out to Young Hollow.
He's
the winner of
Dope to be on here. No law. Thank you for having me. Off that win on some Angels in the outfield shit last week.
Man.
Yeah,
bro. Put on a lighter, scoot up, bro.
Yeah, give me a second. I got you.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah, it was. You killed it, man. Congratulations to you, bro. That was a hell of a comeback.
Yeah, right, dog. Like that's some underdog shit that you only see in movies.
Yeah, no, it was, man. Kamikaze called it too. Like, watch him come back.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I did have that thought.
No, I've been hitting fucking Rod up on Instagram, trying to get a verse with you on this beat, dog. Like for real. Like,
yeah,
me?
Yeah, dog. Like Rod said, he doesn't really rap no more, and I was like, well, fuck, like, let's make something happen, dog.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Send in something for this week.
Yeah,
Hope
man.
y'all fuck with it. Hope y'all fuck with it.
So, when did you write this song? The one that won?
The Vasi Bop shit, bro, believe it or not, I wrote that like 4 fucking years ago. Like, that was something that I recorded on, like, you know, the greatest fucking editing software that you can get that money can't buy, you know, Audacity. A couple free fucking plugins that I downloaded off the internet. And, like, I found the fucking beat through fucking, like, the Stormzy dude on Facebook. Like, I saw it and I was like, that beat goes hard. I was like,
now what's Vasi Bop?
I think it's a dance. I think it's a dance because they're all doing like this weird little shimmy shit in the fucking music video. And I was like, my brothers just dab. We don't Vasi Bop. Like, I don't dance. I got about as much rhythm as a fucking breadstick, dog. Like, I dance like fucking Chandler Bing, dog. Like, I swear to God, I can't dance. I can rap like a motherfucker, though.
So how long you been rapping?
Fuck. I mean, I've been rapping since I was probably 15. I'm 30 now, and I've been doing music since I was 9.
That's dope. Yeah, you are dope, bro.
I appreciate that.
But I was curious, like with Vasi Bop, man. Like, I don't even know what that means, but that shit was jamming.
Bro, yeah, like I heard that beat, and I was like, yo, this deserves some fucking bars. I was like, this whole, like, I mean, because I'm a huge fan of like overseas hip hop. Like it's cool to see like how far it's spread. Like, you know, started on East Coast, West Coast in America, and now you got rappers over in fucking Russia and shit that like that Dutch dude rapping in a completely different fucking language. None of us knew what he was saying, but like I felt the vibe to it.
Yeah, he had that pattern.
Yeah, he has some cadence. Like I was like, I don't know what he's saying. He could be saying some really fucked up shit right now, and I'm just like, oh, this a banger, dog.
Yeah. So you got albums out there, or?
Yeah, dog. I got. I mean, it depends on what you consider an album. I have like me and my little brother released an EP back in I think it was like April or June of last year. And then on the winter solstice back in December, we dropped our LP. So there was Cold Dare Totin' 1, the EP, Cold Dare Totin' 2, Voices from the Horde. And then now we're working on Cold Dare Totin' 3. And I'm working on my first Young Hollow titled solo tape called what was it? Tall, Dark, and Ugly. Tall, Dark, and Ugly.
Tall, Dark, and Ugly.
Yeah.
What's the story behind it?
Oh, just, you know, like, my dad used to say shit to me when I was younger that I was like Casanova until I opened my fucking mouth, and then I just like chicks about, oh my god, this dude's fucking stupid. Because like he was there's a spot back where I grew up called the Brush Creek Falls, and it was like a 37-foot high cliff you jumped off of into like 9 feet deep water type shit. Like if you fucked up, you got hurt. And there was like these 2 bad bitches that were up there. My dad was like, you should see the way they're looking at you. And I was like, I'm going to go up there. I'm going to do a fucking flippy flip off the rope swing, hit the water, like swim underneath this rock, throw my hair back and shit. And then they came under there, and I don't know what it was I said to them. I really don't. I was just being genuine, being myself. And my dad was like, they looked at each other, laughed, and left. And I was just like, all right, bet, catch y'all later.
Yeah.
Like, you
Tall,
really
Dark,
had
and
no
Ugly.
Tall, Dark, and Ugly. Which is going to be like, because I mean, the last 2 tapes, the first one was not exactly a concept tape. It was more or less a showcase of what we can do. Like basically a audio EPK. Like, you know, this we can do bangers, we can do like really dark shit, we can do fucking like more heartfelt music, and then the second one was the more concept about like the base of what we are, which is the whole zombie cult shit. Like, I'm not a rapper. I'm just a friendly neighborhood cult leader, dog. That's all I am.
You say zombie cult?
Yup.
So what's the story behind that?
Oh, bro. Okay, so it started out as a skate clique. We were like, there's like 5 of us back then, and we were really into Odd Future. Like, you know, Tyler the Creator, Earl Sweatshirt, Damo, Haji Beats and shit. We were like, yo, they skateboard, they make music, they do graffiti, they act a fucking ass, and that's exactly what we do. And we had been rapping and shit, and one of my homies had a bar, and he wasn't, like, if you listen to his voice, he wasn't a rapper, but like the bars were fucking there. And he said some shit. He was like, I keep it morbid, zombie cults on the street, so keep your windows boarded. And we didn't have a name for ourselves yet, so we just took it and fucking ran with it. And then 12 years later, it's just me and my little brother. Like, everybody else done either quit rapping, gone to jail, fucking OD'd and passed away. It's just us now.
Yeah.
So, you know, like we went through a couple name changes, just like, you know, on the Vossi Bob shit. Like, I go by Young Hollow now. Back then, it was termed the Great. And before
What's your
that,
brother by?
he goes by Lil Omen. I'm Young Hollow the Wicked and Lil Omen the Chosen.
Okay.
He been on some shit that you submitted, your little brother?
Yeah. This I know, not last week, but I think it was the week before last when it was like 3 people submitted shit. I'd actually submitted. It was that QZC, which is Queen City Zombies, and that had me, my little brother, and our homie from Stanton, Virginia, Queen City Vaughn.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, dude fucking walked us on that song, dog. Like, he really did. I mean, I feel that way because like my verse and his verse were both written and dumbed down because we were supposed to have like one of our old OG fucking like really, really about that like crazy shit. And like, you know, he wasn't like a super talented rapper, but like everybody had respect for him. And he ended up going to prison. And it's like, you know, we've had that song as a rough sitting on my fucking hard drive for the last like 2.5 years. And our producer was like, yo, this song's dope. Y'all need to record this. And I was like, man, don't got nobody on it that we feel like would fit it. And he was like, well, I got somebody. He's like, you with a team of artists that can hook you up with a feature real quick. And I was like, all right, bet. Went down there, banged out our fucking LP. And then 2 months later, we got the song back. And he was like, I finally got him to sit down, record his shit. And oh my God, like that second verse, fucking fire. Fucking fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta go back and re-listen to that shit. We pre-puffed it.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like
That's
the
what-
name of the song was
Yeah,
like I sent it in as from my producer as the master edit. It was QZC or QCZ master edit. Rod was like, "You really got to start labeling these." I was like, "Yeah, I do."
Remember that. I do remember that.
Well, you sent us another one in tonight that we'll be playing.
Yeah, it's actually off of our LP. It's called "Where the Fuck Was You," and it's a shot at our local scene. Like all the people that we love y'all, we show support, or people who actually claimed to fuck with us and then found out like behind our back and talking shit, didn't want to help us. Like, people that weren't there to help further the movement. Just want to benefit off our name type shit.
Right.
So we were like, you know what? Fuck everybody. Fuck everybody. Like
Well,
Eminem and the 8 Mile type shit.
All right, so I got a question as an artist. Well, I mean, unless they got questions, but my last question is hella random. When you do a feature, or you have somebody else on a song, do you prefer to hear their verse, or do you prefer to just hear the beat and do what you do?
I didn't catch the beginning of that. So you said
Yeah, I didn't either.
whenever
Like,
I'm doing features with somebody, like hear the beat.
So if you do a feature or if you're on a song with somebody, do you like to hear what they did on the track before you write yours, or do you like to just get the beat and?
Bro, I mean, I like it if, like, say, me, you, and Rod were doing a song, and Rod's like, look, all I'm going to do is the hook. Like, let me hear the hook, and I want to run with it. And you hear the hook, and I want you to run with it. And then you can, because I've had people that was like, you're going to hop on this song with me. And you're like, yeah. And you're like, 16 bars. And I feel like my verse is fucking it. This is like the star verse on this shit. Competition in hip hop. And then they hear it, and they're like, all right, yeah, go ahead, record yours. And then, they go back and they rework their verse fucking 100 times to make it 1,000 times better. And you're like, well, goddamn, dog, you dropped the song and I didn't even get a chance to go back and fix my shit. And that ain't cool, dog. Why would you do that to me?
That's crazy. I'm not into like re-recording shit. Like if I don't like it right then and there, I probably wouldn't have moved on.
No, what I mean is like, I spit a 16-bar verse that I feel like God tier. Like, yo, I fucking killed that shit. I ripped that fucking beat. Like, ain't nobody gonna touch this beat like me. And then your homie comes on. He's like, oh, that's dope. You can go ahead and go home for the day. I'm gonna record my verse. And then a week later, they post a song, and you're like, how y'all gonna do me like that? Like, man, I don't feel like my verse is on par with y'all's.
I'm hoping you're coming to kill me because I'm coming to kill you.
That's what I love about hip hop is you don't really see that. Like there's camaraderie in it for sure, but the competition, like you hear, because when's the last time you heard a rock song like, hey, well, Bad Omens just dropped this song. What we're gonna do is we're gonna literally steal all the music of the song, but we're gonna rewrite the lyrics and put it out as a remix. They don't do that, but you hear people like us, Lil Wayne's 6 foot, 7 foot. I've heard so many people go in and remix that fucking track, and it's like, this one's fucking dope, and then, oh, damn, this one was where it was at. Like, Wayne should have been here. Holy fuck, did you hear this? And then, of course, you get those ones that's like, sounds like somebody shoving a fucking microphone up their ass left and right. Like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. You need to quit rapping. Like, give it up. Stop it. You played yourself. Go get some help.
So to clarify on that question, okay,
It all depends. It all depends on the direction of the song. Like if it's gonna be a song that's like just straight bars, like little fucking 8-bar hook or 4-bar hook, and then just fucking verse, then I don't care to hear your verse. I'll record mine, take it and run with it. But if it's something that's supposed to be like a heartfelt track or something where you're really trying to say something, like I want to hear what you said. That way, like, you know, we ain't both talking about the same shit.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like, you know, oh, we're doing this political ass track. Well, I want to make sure that I don't mention the same things that you just mentioned in your verse, because then it just sounds like I copied your verse. And
Yeah,
I can
Dumb
do I can do both. I would just prefer not to though. Just send me the beat.
that's how I feel. Send me the beat. If you got a hook on it, send me the hook. Send me
I
the
don't
beat
want
and the
it
hook. And
I don't
well,
want
that
to.
way, yeah, that way it's not like you do this song and it's like, you know, the hook's like this, yo, we gonna blaze up. And then you're like, yo, I'm on the streets murdering motherfuckers every day.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, hold up.
well, yeah, man. It's tight hearing your experience with this shit, bro. Like, you definitely know what the fuck you're doing, and you know, as far as, you know, you getting and submitting the songs to us and shit, like we've definitely fucking, you know, seen your talent on multiple times and shit.
It literally came, like, I don't even remember exactly how it was that I found out about y'all, but I was just like scrolling Facebook or some shit, you know, one of those late Tuesday nights, and it was like, you know, submit your music for reviews. And I was like, you know, I ain't never done that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna do that.
Oh, so we were the first submission. Shout out to Young
Yeah.
Hollow.
And then I saw another dude, like, and I'm not gonna name drop him and shit like that, but dude was a fucking bum. Like, y'all are like, yo, just send in your music, we'll play it as we receive it. And this dude was like, yo, cash at me $20 and I'll play your song next. Cash at me $50, I'll play 3 of your songs. And I was like, man, like, my music, I feel that I don't have to pay you to listen to my music. That's just like, you ain't pimping me like that. Like, I mean, fuck, I did shows. I mean, dude was making money, but then anybody was like, nah, man, like, why would I pay you to listen to my music? He's like, you a bum.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's just in his feelings about business and shit.
And I was like, you know, get your money however you want to get it, but it's like, some of us are smarter than that shit. Like, just like, I ain't paying to get on a show. And people are like, oh, it's like, nah, man. Like, no, I ain't paying for a 5-minute set. Hell no. Like, what?
All right, so real quick, drop any links you want or any information that you want to put out there to anybody that may be listening about Young Hollow, the winner of the Blunts and Discussions award show.
Well, like I posted last week, everybody has a fucking link tree now. It's linktree/zombie cult. And you can find our merch store. You can find our Facebooks, both of me and my little brother's socials.
And zombie is ZOMBI 3.
Yeah. If I can type that in the chat, I got you. Give me a second.
Shout out to Linktree.
Yeah, bro. Free EPKs.
Yeah, man. And we definitely appreciate you coming on, bro. Congratulations.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Last week. We got
y'all having me, for real.
The sweaters are actually getting printed up tonight, bro. I'll have it out to you. You know, it'll be in the mail by the end of this weekend for sure. And I'll send you. Up, so.
And I look forward to it, man. I can't wait to hear these fucking beats. Like, when I told my little brother, because he watched, he was like, yo, you fucking won? Like, what other songs did you submit? I was like, dog, like, week by week. I was like, they listened to everything but one song off of the fucking EP. I was like, I've gradually been sending them some of my solo shit in between the recording of the first tape and the second tape. I was like, you know, it's just been one of those, like, you know, I just send what I feel like they might like.
Yeah, man.
You never know.
Put your links in the chat, man. You know, everybody will check them out on there, brother. And we appreciate you coming through. And we'll be in touch with you via email in the next couple of days here.
Oh, hell yeah, dog. And I appreciate y'all having me. Like, for real. For everything that y'all are doing, especially for, like, local, unheard of underground artists like me and a couple of these other people that are in the chat. Like, I mean, y'all are giving us a platform to actually put forth some of our music and, in a sense, grow the thicker stick that's needed to be in this arena. Because, I mean, you can't be in rap and not be able to take any kind of criticism.
No doubt.
I learned that the hard way when I was like fucking 17 years old.
Yeah, we've all been there, bro.
Right.
For sure. All right, brother. Appreciate you, man. We'll see you in the chat, brother.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Thanks for having me.
Man, I'm sure we'll see you around.
Shout out to Young Hollow again. He is the winner of last week's Huff or Puff Awards on Blunts and Discussions.
Oh, yeah.
Timestamp
I'm
Yeah, dude
blessed.
knows what the fuck he's doing, man. You know, like he's definitely experienced the shit. What he said, like pretty much 15 years. That's you know, man, like that's about as much time you really need to develop, man, and be really, you know, skilled at something and shit, man. You stick to it that long, man. Dude, he's doing his thing.
Yeah, from what Young Hollow said right here, y'all. So looking at the chat here, Sins Funhouse Entertainment. Go ahead and Google search that, and looks like some people already found it. Found them on Spotify.
There it is. It made me feel good that he said that, you know, giving people a platform like we would have wanted, you know.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Shout out to Discussions right now.
Right, right. Shout out to us.
Yeah, we'll take a little pat on the back.
Man, that just made me feel like, yeah, man, you're right.
Good. Yeah, that does make you feel good. Like, good.
Somebody finally said the shit.
Yeah. So once again, shout out to Young Hollow.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And Macavina. Macavina was the runner-up. Let's not forget Macavina.
he was here earlier. I don't know where he's at now.
Yeah, I did. I actually forgot to play that shit back because I got all the top 10 songs in my phone except for 85 Sick, which I actually want because that was one of the top 3, wasn't it?
Yeah.
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 I
I did like that song too, and that's why I'm fucking kind of salty that I ain't got his shit in my phone. Like I've been listening to all those songs. Like all of them did have. That's a good fucking list, man. That's a good little playlist as far as like listening to some shit that that's from, I don't know, man. It's the Blunts and it's like the Blunts and Discussion soundtrack for the year. Shit, you go back and listen to some of these old tracks and shit.
Yeah, no
Let's
doubt.
give it up for Nuke for getting the run back on the nominees from the award show. He's running them tracks back. He's listening to them on his own time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're part of my shuffle, my Spotify.
That's dope.
Now.
See, we finding new artists along the way too, man. Like that's what it's all about.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Well said.
On Blunts and Discussions.
Yeah, I need some. Yeah, gotta have something on the. Should have. Where the fuck is it? Try that again, bro.
And it's gone.
And it's gone.
Yeah, I was trying to find it. Didn't get there. Okay, well, if y'all are,
Yeah, it did say 2022, didn't it? I guess did we do that on purpose?
No, yeah, I do. Yeah, we did do that on purpose.
Technically, it's all the songs from 2022.
2022, right?
But technically, it should probably say 23 and still be talking about 22. But I don't know. I don't know how the other award ceremonies do it. We do things our own way over here.
Yeah, I need to find a more valid way to take these stats down. These notebooks just saying I'm shuffling through shit. There's old raps in between some, and fucking new raps in between some. Not very organized here, other than the 2 notebooks are sitting right here. But I'm running out of room.
Yeah, man, you need to save them damn notebooks for your raps, man. I understand writing raps on notebooks, but as far as keeping notes, man, yeah, that's some you got to catch some typing some shit in.
Something. Yeah, you're right. Shout out to the chat right now. Shout out to everyone in the chat.
Yeah, everyone in the chat. Hufflepuff. It's the Hufflepuff. It's the Hufflepuff time. Gotta get that fixed, huh?
Damn, I got muted. I was like, oh yeah, it's the Hufflepuff.
I gotta get this shit together.
See, that's what I was saying. I said that's what I was trying to warn you about. Sometimes, Kazi, when your mic go mute, man, you got to unmute that shit while the video's playing.
I gotta unmute it. Oh yeah.
Auto
Same
mute.
shit. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, let me see who I got here. Somebody else sent in one. Who was that? Chaos sent in one. But we're gonna go in the order that I already got this shit written down. And yeah, that's actually by Zombie Cult, which is what Young Hollow was just saying was his let's see here. Where are we at?
That's crazy, man. The champion going right back into battle the very next week and shit.
Yeah, first.
And this shit on the line and shit.
All right, yeah, let me get this together here. All right, Zombie Cult. And it's called, what does it say down there? You got to read it, Kazi. It's at the bottom of the screen, bro.
Zombie Cult. Track is called Where Was You?
For Puff, y'all vote in the comments.
Where the fuck were you when I was trying to get us paid and trying to take the shit state to state? And where the fuck were you when we built our name after everyone that burned us at the stake? And where the fuck was you at acting like a new cat? Your words don't carry half that weight. Cause you lied in a few raps, dog. Go ahead and check backs, homie. It's a goddamn shame. And tell me where are you at now? A hole in the ground in the same old town. And tell me where are you at now? Throwing back some rounds of some stale ass crown. Where the fuck was you at? Scared to commit, unaware, unprepared for the shit. Didn't care down to fifth. Only bitch that isn't fair. How it is, how everything you ever planned turns to shit. On the other hand, there's the ones who hate, but smile in your face, dog, they so damn fake. Stealing ideas, like keep your hands off and plate, dog, I'm so irate, but I won't say no names. Don't you think that you hate enough, secretly hating us? And it's plain as fuck that we dangerous and on a path to make a wave erupt. Contained enough, it's time to play with us. When it came time for rowing, it was only me and Omen all alone on this ocean, just trying to keep afloat. And we could barely be noticed till we noticed all their motives. Our eyes open and we chose to fucking do it for ourselves. Fuck y'all. We don't need your fucking help. Cold love, pushing peas, and we gunning for the bell. Fuck y'all. Look, you better be on our side once that blood moon rise, cause time gon' tell. Where the fuck is you at? Where the fuck they do that, dog? Don't play those games. Where the fuck is you at? If the shoe fits, fuck boy, you a goddamn lame. Where the fuck was you at? Where the fuck was you at? Where the fuck was you? Where the fuck was you? Where the fuck was you at? Where the fuck was you at? Where the fuck was you?
I'm back with the vengeance, and I'm bringing the realness of Pac with the passion of Hendrix. Hey, hip hop is dead, so we rose from our grave to avenge it. Us and all our descendants bow down to become a victim. It's real simple, I don't see how you do not get it. I'm gunning for all of you bitches. Culture totem, thought I told them, but guess they ain't listening. Keep the code of coke, that's why we ain't all in your mentions. Don't get offended, real as it gets, ain't nobody pretending, but they still swear it's a gimmick. The shit got me living. I think it's about time I give them the business, isn't it? Don't get mad and throw a bitch fit just cause we gifted. You just hating cause we different, don't get it twisted. We got love for everybody who's ever rocked with us. It's just we don't got time for the bullshit. Bring you to the pulpit for running around talking that shoe fits. The whole horde is rooted so we can get to it if you wanna jump to conclusions.
Where the fuck was you at? Where the fuck they do that, dog? Don't play those games. Where the fuck was you at? If the shoe fits, fuck boy, you a goddamn lame. Where the fuck was you at? Where the fuck was you at? Where the fuck was you? Where the fuck was you? Where the fuck was you at? Where the fuck was you at? Where the fuck was you? Where the fuck was you?
Don't play it. Such a goddamn shame. Where the fuck was you?
That's a puff from me, man.
Yeah, I'm puffing it.
Yeah, that's it bangs.
Yeah, it
I
does.
feel like the hook was missing a little something to make it, I don't know. That might have been the vibe too. Yeah, but I'm puffing it. I like it.
I was kind of seeing what's going on in the chat, man.
Yeah, some bullshit going on in the chat here.
What?
Yeah, some bullshit's going on in the chat.
Twisted Insane can't comment.
No, he can.
I don't know what's going on. I
I don't
can't
know
see
what
the
the
chat.
fuck that is.
Yeah, some
That's
bullshit.
not on our side. That's maybe something going on in the comments between commenters.
Yeah, that's what it is. To
You
the point
know.
that I'm not even going to mention that shit.
That's pretty much what's happening and shit. We definitely wouldn't have fucking blocked anybody from commenting,
Yeah.
let alone Twisted Insane.
And we don't block shit.
Oh man. Oh shit.
What's the fun in that?
Well,
So we so I
was
puffed
a
it.
moderator. We had a moderator on here who's no
Wait,
longer
he just
a
commented.
moderator.
What the hell is that?
God.
We had a moderator. Man, I
Long
feel like
story.
there's a whole nother world going on in the chat that I'm just not a part of.
It's a whole fucking. No, it was
Can't we
timed
put
out.
the chat
Lady
on the
Insane.
screen?
It's a timeout. It's somebody was putting time out.
Is there a
It's
way to
not
put the chat on the
blocked.
screen, like a chat box on the screen, other than just having it pop up with these?
What the fuck is this shit?
I feel like we should finish the Huff or Puff. I think we just needed Nuke's vote.
Yeah, I puffed that shit right away too, man. I think it's you know, it's very specific. You know what I mean? It's one of those songs where you're telling your story and shit. You know what I mean? So it's tight. Like I was almost thinking about some shit like if you got familiar with his whole catalog of music and then come back to a song like this, it's like explaining more personal shit about it. You know what I mean? Like it had that vibe to it, and it was simple yet it was creative and shit. You know what I mean? It was interesting. It didn't like, you know, it never stopped being interesting to listen to. You know what I mean? Like it had its rough edges and shit, but you know what I mean? This shit had a vibe to it. So I'm puffing it.
I'm trying to find the damn puff goddamn thing.
3 puffs.
3 puffs for Zombie Cult. Zombie Cult. Young Hollows. What was he saying? Was it his band? He said it's his band, right?
He did say his band.
Yeah, he did say band, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I thought he said cult.
Well, he said cult too earlier, but
He said
my
his band was Zombie Cult.
comments.
Oh, he gets the puff.
Was that shit loud as fuck? I think it was. It's pretty loud in my headphones.
Yeah, it's louder than us.
Yeah. And we were talking all calmly. Yeah, well, it gets a puff.
Yeah. Fucking John Cena intro and shit. All right.
So check this out, man. So we're just gonna do this shit. We're gonna do this shit. You following the shit note?
What are we doing?
No, but yeah, we probably should because
Yeah, because it really is some weak ass shit going on both parts by both parties. And this is the last time we're gonna do this shit. I already talked to the kamikaze about this shit. Thought this shit blew over. Nope, you're in the dark here, so I'm gonna bring you to light. It was still what happened, right? Twisted Insane pretty much sums it up right here. Check this out, Brady X. My wife was going through old reaction videos, and some bitch was in the comments like, check out Bavati. She's got a diss track on Lady Insane. And the comment was from Erica. Now, mind you, the next sentence is from a year ago. It was well over a year ago. But then he dug into it and come to find out it's her. Well, the bitch that he's talking about is my wife. First of all, I don't appreciate that bitch shit. You could have saved that shit. Secondly, bro, I fucking told you on the text when I was talking to you, like, yeah, that's embarrassing. But, bro, I tried to explain it. It wasn't a diss track aimed at Lady Insane. No, basically what happened, bro, Erica put out, she released a song, right? And then she went on a bunch of different people's fucking YouTube videos.
It was about
I
them.
dissed this person. But then when you go listen to the song, it's no diss. You know what I mean?
It's just a general diss to all women rappers.
No. Yeah. But this is how she was gaining traction and shit, like doing her thing that way. I don't agree with it. You know, in all honesty, bro, I felt embarrassed. I'm embarrassed that I even got to explain this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was. It seems like it's.
Well, okay, well, that's what I'm saying. Lady Insane, if you don't know what's happening, then maybe you ought to talk to your husband. You know what I mean? He should have had this discussion with you. Plus, I inboxed you and told you what was going on. So I don't know why there's any friction here.
It was
because, to be all honest, and bruh, I was sending text like, bruh, this is easily explainable. You know what I mean? But you know, it's like I guess motherfuckers got on here, people in their feelings.
It's kind of a publicity stunt. It's a marketing publicity thing. You know what I mean? You make a general diss song.
Bruh, not to mention she's got like 300 hashtags on that motherfucker. Like, bruh, she was trying to push that shit everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like it's like fucked up right now and shit. Like I really thought this shit was kind of gonna blow over, but it's like, well, I guess it's not. You know what I mean?
Well, I hope it does. I hope it does, because it is a misunderstanding and shit, but it is a shitty way to find out.
Yeah, it is. But the thing is I didn't even know, bro. You know what I mean? Says, well, she made a diss track and said it was about Lady Insane. I sent both of you guys the link, and if you listen to it, there was no diss. There wasn't even a diss in the entire song against any woman. Period. There was no diss. Like Nuke said, it was a publicity stunt. It was easily explainable. Like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. And yeah, you know what? Yeah, I agree. I think it was shitty too. And that's what I was saying. I felt embarrassed that I had to even explain that shit.
Yeah,
you know, wasn't none of this shit going on. This was just and to keep it 1,000, that's what I'm saying. We could have obviously had a conversation. I would have been easily able to explain it. Well, you know. It was just what she was.
I definitely think it was a clickbait thing. I don't think it was.
Yeah,
it was a clickbait thing.
That's exactly what it is.
You know, it's just fucked up that it just happened to. However, you did some research, found her name, whoever shared the name, whatever the hell it came up. But bottom line is that, you know, I got a call from Twist and Insane who says, "Hey, yeah, we need to have a conversation." So it's like, hold on, let me see what's going on. What happens, bro? I call back. I try talking this shit, man, and you already made your mind up. Like, oh, no, this is what it is. You know, she want to smoke and all this other shit, and it was like, bro, it was easily explainable. And just to keep it 1,000, Nuke, just so you know what's going on, I called Kamikaze right after that shit. I called Kamikaze right after that shit. I'm gonna come back to you, lady, and say somebody else what they saying. But I mean, look at the chat too. That's what I'm saying. But I'm gonna come back to this shit. Yeah. But
chat.
Yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat.
No, I can't see the chat. I don't.
Oh, well, here. Well, I'm about to come back to it. I'll share it with you so you can kind of follow what's going on. But I called Kamikaze. Actually, Kamikaze called me, and I told him exactly what was going on. And it's just like, dude, this whole shit is kind of blown out of proportion. But just to get back to the chat. Same thing, yeah, getting clout off, yeah, for sure. It's morally wrong, but also keep in mind at the time she typed that shit, we weren't even fucking around. We was doing shit, but we weren't doing shit like this. You know, this ain't even what it is. Lady Insane says, but this is what I meant by whatever's even happening right now, because this is super weird and wild right now. Well, you know what? I read the chat, and you can go back and read the chat from the beginning. Your husband made that shit weird. You know, I'm reading it the whole time. He came in, nah, and all this other shit. And it's like, well, you know, shit starts spiraling and shit. Young Hollow, yeah, I understand where you're coming from, Lady Insane. But if it wasn't actually about you, it is what it is. And it wasn't. Yeah. And yeah, it was all for some clout. Yeah, I don't approve, but you know, it is what it is. But it's like the fact of the matter is that if this is the route that it's going to go down, then the only person that's going to really be affected by the shit is Kamikaze, which is what I called him and said, bruh, I don't want this shit to spiral out of control. I tried to holler at him. When I talked to him, he talked over me like he already made his mind up. And so I don't know where it's going. But it's like a situation that really spiraled out of control. It's not even out of control. It's just like it shouldn't even be in the chat like this, man. Motherfuckers could have came in on some different shit.
Well,
all parties.
Yeah. Well, now that we have and shit, we've brought it to light, and we've really offered a sincere explanation of shit that it was it was a regrettable action for one, but for two, it literally wasn't aimed negatively at the individual and shit on some personal shit. It was never actually that. And how that affects a relationship between Blunts and Discussions and any comments from back then and shit, like that's kind of this. I want to make that statement for the statement of representing the show Blunts and Discussions, us three. Like we never had any fucking animosity towards Lady Insane or Twisted Insane. Like that's fucking. And you can go back and check every episode. We've had nothing but positive things to say and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
and them are my homies. You know, like I'm brain sick. Like I didn't know that video existed with that.
Right.
I didn't either. You know, that's what I'm saying. I didn't either, bro. You know.
Well, then, I mean, we can just leave it at that. You know, like really, it is. It's hopefully, it's just.
I just feel like it needs to be. If this should be handled outside of Blunts and Discussions, like I don't
that's all I was saying. Like, and that's kind of what we all fucking. Well, not all of us, but it's kind of what we were saying. You know, is that well, shit. You know, I hope it doesn't fucking go here. And it's like, well, here we are. You know.
Well, yeah. Well, I'd rather. I mean, it had to come to light sometime and shit. You know what I mean? Like, if it was,
it could have not been in the light. It could have been kept behind the scenes and shit.
Well, but still, everything else that led up to this has been already documented online. It's an online thing. So now there's online statements of saying that there's no fucking beef whatsoever between anybody with fucking brain sick and us and shit. You know what I mean? Like that shit was a misunderstanding and some old shit and some not representative of the whole fucking movement and shit that we're doing.
No, it's not. Yeah, for sure.
And I definitely don't approve of that. But I had a conversation with Rod, and I know that he genuinely wasn't aware that existed, and is genuinely, he doesn't play like that. Like I don't believe there was any malice. I don't believe there was any negative energy. Him knowing I'm on brain sick and all that, like I don't feel like that. I don't think anybody was in the know.
Yeah, well,
and it's just it's people do it. It just happened to hit personal, closer to home, because that's the label I'm on.
Yeah, and I kind of think that, in all honesty, it's a justifiable reaction to fucking be like, "What the fuck."
It is. It is. Yeah, no, it most definitely is, man. Because I mean, it's not that I didn't put myself in his position and shit, or hers, and think like, well, shit, how's that gonna look? How does it look? You know what I mean?
Right.
But that's what I was saying. Like, dude, from where I'm sitting, and there's no problem. If there ain't no problem, there's no problem whatsoever. Everything's good. All I'm saying is that it could have been handled behind the scenes, which was what I was trying to do. You know what I mean? And so.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It should be handled now, really. It's shit. Like that's really all that there is to say,
Yeah. Moving on. Yeah, no, for sure. Well, let's just post that. Yeah. If there ain't no issue, then there ain't no issue, And I guess, let's just all be adults, all of us, not that you ain't or anybody. It's just like, yeah, man, there ain't no.
That's a relief. That's a relief.
It's a relief right there. Like, yeah. So if it's people in the chat, and it's like, you never know, man. Sometimes people you don't like wind up becoming friends. Not that you will. I'm just saying, you shouldn't be like, well, fuck her and fuck him and shit and all this shit for life and shit. You know what I mean? It's just like, let's move on.
Yeah, this shit happens.
Shit's everything's good.
Shit happens. Move on.
Yeah, moving on. So yeah. Well, this makes for great content. Thank you, everybody. All right, where are we at now?
Yeah. And cut. Great, beautiful. Yeah. that was all in it.
I don't have the get the chance to write it down, so I was just writing it down as we went to keep the stats going.
Yeah, the next one. Hold on, let me get to the banners, bro. Anubis, he was in the award show too. I don't remember exactly who pushed him out, but he got pushed out, obviously. But he made it. He made it before with the 3 puffs. You know what I mean?
Is that who's next?
Yeah, Anubis. I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to pull this up here. Sorry. Yep, and the name of the song is "Salute" with a $S. Y'all ready?
Right.
Go ahead and read it off, bro.
The Anubis track is called Salute.
For Puff, y'all vote in the comments.
Salute.
I lost it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to huff that.
That
It
was
just
the
stopped.
whole
I didn't
track.
miss it. It just stopped.
Man,
Try it
if
again.
that's the whole track. Brilliant.
Salute. Every time you see me arrive, salute. Every enemy will die. Salute. Don't wave high when you come outside, cause from around my way, your hands up, you get shot. Salute. Every time you see me arrive, salute. Every enemy around me will die. Salute. Don't wave high when you come outside, cause from around my way, your hands up, you get shot. It's Anubis. It get pretty gritty when I roof shit. Young, dumb, ruthless. Spinning in the coupe. If it's ruthless, I'ma do some more shit. Stupid, golden, ruler. For that green, I'm a fiend when I roll. I'm Stone Medusa. Bullets blow holes through your old foe. Roll home, roll, just go slow. Nah, bro, I go. Fuck a bitch in the throat with a GoPro. That booty fattin' when I hit that shit in slow-mo. Now put it back, it's a slinky, not a yo-yo. Matter of fact, that pinky stinky, that's a no-no. Man, I fucking had it with the slow flow. Let me pop, I got that magic stick in front of the candy shop. Guaranteed to make your panties drop. I got dope, but it ain't what's up in your granny's side. That fanny flop for a hammy and the grammar rock. Now let's talk about some gangster shit. She say that I'm gangster, so I need a gangster bitch. Ask her if she pledged her religion before I shank the bitch. She wouldn't shut up, so I raped the bitch. Hog tied her in the trunk, duct tape the bitch. Mouth shut, cause today's the day I get away. What that pastor say? Hey, ain't no more plague, it's TK. When fucking with the kid, it's D-Day. Dummy hard what the special kids say. What that kid say? Ain't no more play in TK.
Was that how it ended, bro? Yeah, it is. That's how it ended. Well, that was a rough ending, bro. But that song was dope.
Yeah, I'm puffing it.
That song was dope. And I don't even generally like that type of drum pattern, you know, that yo. But bro, yeah, you killed that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna puff that shit too, man. I'm trying to remember the name of the other song he submitted, but or what round he went in on or out on, but
well, it looks like all we got right now. I can't tell if I want to give it a light puff or a light huff. It's hard.
I'll give it a puff. It's not a sympathy puff, though. I mean, it was tight.
No, I was feeling it. Like the beat was hard, though. The beat was hard. You know, I thought it was. Had that New York thing. It just, I don't know, man. I was just feeling it. It was aggressive, though. You know what I mean? Which I like. You know. What do you think? Did you puff it or puff it?
Yeah, that's 3. I'll puff it too.
Okay, let's go ahead and run that short puff while I pull this next one up, bro.
That was 3?
Nope, you can't do that for me.
That shit is so fucking loud.
Yeah, you got a puff.
That's 3 puffs?
Yeah, you got a puff. Most people in the chat puffed. Only one huffed it. But yeah. Let me see. What did he say? The way he was on the track, same too. I'm getting my friend on for a one-time thing. The hell does that mean? Anybody?
No,
Getting my friend
I'm kind of lost on that one.
One-time thing.
Getting my friend, like, yeah, my friend, yeah, he's got to be on my album, so I'm gonna let him on. You know, it's my friend. He's got to get on at least one song.
Was that 2 people? Was there 2 people on that version?
That's what I'm saying. I didn't hear 2 people. That's why I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I don't know what that means.
I don't remember. And it's gone.
Yeah, thank you. Should have pulled it down. I got other shit.
And it's gone.
About to get struck in 37 countries.
Right. All right. Well, the next one we got is by.
And it's gone.
I don't have the list.
It's at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, I see what you're doing there. All right, next up is Macavina. Track is called Don't Play.
For Puff, y'all vote in the comments.
Yeah.
You hear this before?
Ray checking in. You know who the realest is, nigga. We bring it to you. Shit, I don't even need to rap on this. I'ma let the homies snuff y'all out. Mac, Trace.
Would you pray for me or would you watch me lose? I gotta watch my back, know what not to do. Don't you play with me, I'll be in hot pursuit. Hit fatally, be best not to move. Would you stay with me or do you have to go? Might bring pain to me.
Hold on. Yeah. Well, he must have not caught the play of that.
No huddle.
Yeah, no huddle. Okay, yeah. All right, I'm gonna just leave that on there real quick. Go ahead and fix that Macavina Don't Play.
Yeah,
fix it to No Huddle. So this is No Huddle by Macavina. Huff or Puff, y'all vote in the comments.
When I get it, don't no huddle. Hey, I'm calling plays with no huddle. I hurry to the bag when I get it, don't fumble. Yeah.
Uh-oh. I'm not sure what happened there. It just stopped. Yeah, exactly. Let's try this again. Is it playing?
Cracks me up. I don't hear nothing.
This motherfucker don't even play, bro. Stop sharing. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, bro. Let me try this all over. So sorry, you guys. It's my fault.
Shout out to everyone in the chat.
All this negative energy's got my computer fucking up. Oh, bad one. Sorry. Thought that would have went. All right, here we go. It's running now.
Yeah, I hear it.
When I get it, don't fumble. No huddle. Hey, Hey, I'm calling plays with no huddle. I hurry to the bag when I get it, don't fumble. Yeah, you get left behind if you move with no hustle. How you supposed to flex when you move with no muscle? Hey, I'm calling plays with no huddle. I hurry to the bag when I get it, don't fumble. Yeah, you get left behind if you move with no hustle. How you supposed to flex when you move with no muscle? Yeah, said you make it happen no matter whoever doubted you. Skeptical about it whenever they say they proud of you. 10 toes down, still stepping everywhere I go. Getting medicated from me puffing on this medical. You had to take some time off, but now you activated. When I break the game down, we going back to basics. I've been catching flights instead of me catching cases. No more running from this life, I just had to face this. Yeah, only learning lessons, we ain't taking L's. Cut from a different cloth, it ain't hard to tell. Only follow God and he led me down a paper trail. Now I got the name ringing bells. Yeah, hey, I'm calling plays with no huddle. I hurry to the bag when I get it, don't fumble. Yeah, you get left behind if you move with no hustle. How you supposed to flex when you move with no muscle? Hey, I'm calling plays with no huddle. I hurry to the bag when I get it, don't fumble. Yeah, you get left behind if you move with no hustle. How you supposed to flex when you move with no muscle? Yeah, I'ma do everything it take for me to be the best. I know some pussy hating on me wanna see me dead, but I don't need a strap, homie, I don't need a vest. Even a blind man can tell you he can see I'm blessed. Walking with God every single time I take a step. Yeah, you ain't getting money, you ain't breaking bread. I resorted to flipping packs to pay the rent. No, this ain't a race, but you know I gotta stay ahead. It's like a game of chess and you about to stay in check. I pray to God you take my soul before I lay to rest. Don't be playing with me, cause I ain't playing fair. If you want it, we can take it there. Yeah. Calling plays with no huddle. No huddle, no huddle, no huddle.
Well, since I'm the only one that puffed it or gave it the puff signal, I'll just say that, bro, I don't think it wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't bad, but you know what, man? When the chorus came in and nothing happened with the beat, like nothing happened really, bro. It was just like, it just seemed like it was just, and the chorus was almost in the same rhythm as the verse. So it just seemed like it just got boring. It just seemed like it was a never-ending song. So when I don't know. I don't know. That's how it hit my ears, man. Sorry about that.
Yeah, there wasn't really a lot of changing with the beat, man. It could have done a lot with just little accents to change between the chorus and the verses and make the beat a little bit more dynamic. But the energy was there and the bars were there. They were, they were simple at times and shit, but it was kind of it was flowing and it kind of fits the chorus. Like I'm thinking, like you call them plays with no huddle and shit. It's kind of like saying you're just winging it and shit. You know what I mean? Like you're freestyling and shit. You're just gonna go. So I mean, that's kind of what he did lyrically on the song. He just kind of
that's exact and shit. Like no huddle. We're just gonna go up to the line and give me the ball. See what happens. Yeah, just like on Madden. It's the Madden soundtrack song. Maybe something to that shit.
Or calling plays quickly, you know what I mean? You're on the fly, but yeah, man. I think I'm gonna puff it still. I think that it's like the other songs tonight, man. They got some rough edges and shit, man, but it's still got an overall vibe, man.
Yeah, I'm puffing it. It wasn't my favorite though, but I mean it was a listenable track, I'll run that back.
Okay, well, let's go and give it that old puff real quick.
We on a 3 puff streak right now. Wait, no, that was only 2 though, right?
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, I have to. I'm sorry. It just, I don't know. It just it didn't hit my ears as very interesting. It wasn't as interesting as some of his other songs. You know what I mean? To me, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't interesting like the other ones. It was something, in my opinion, was just missing some shit.
Yo, it's kind of like what Young Hollow was talking about earlier, man. He was making some good points, man. Like he said some shit like, he's got an album where this one's kind of, it's more of a concept album compared to his earlier ones are kind of just showing what you can do as far as just hopping on beats and just going and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely.
How it's going to sound. So it's kind of had that feel to it, but that's just saying the concept was kind of simple. So it still fits the vibe though. So yeah, that's what it is.
Hang on, I'm having a little technical difficulties on my side pulling up this next one, man. Sorry about that.
Who's
Shout
the
out to
next
everyone
one?
in the chat.
Yeah, default. Shout out to everyone in the chat.
Who is the next one by?
By LB Sickening.
LB Sickening.
Yeah. And I'm trying to get this together real quick. Sorry. All right, I got it. Run something over this real quick. Anything.
That should have been on it.
You should. That's your job, man. You're supposed to be on that job.
Yeah. Vote in the comments.
Yeah, that's right. All right. All right. This is what does it say down at the bottom? Did you oh no, here it is. There it is, Kamikaze.
Next track is LB Sickening Track is called The Infamous Riddler.
Right, y'all. Huff or Puff, vote in the comments.
One, two, sickles coming for you. 3, 4, you're dead.
Look me in my eyes, I'm a crowd doer right now. You wonder why, what's aside, it's a sad clown. I'm sick of every black telling me lies, like I'm some kind of dummy. I see the look that's on your face. My fate, just another thing you need to migrate. Stay up on my ball, this is life and it's real and it's my fate. I got kids looking at me like I'm some kind of idol. Please don't look up to me. You need to read your Bible, cause I'm someone who's sick. I'll lose a lunatic. I'll suicidalist and lose my temper quick. All throughout my life, it's been nothing but trouble. From the cops to the streets and the backyard rumbles. From the drug game to the music game, back to cocaine and smoking every day. I'm burning my brain. They saying something's really strange or wrong with my nugget. I know it's bad for me, fuck it.
1, 2, sickles coming for you. I'm flawed. Minute voices in my head telling me not to give a damn about you. I am not politically correct. Come to me, I give it to your blood raw. Give it to your blood raw. These thoughts in my head telling me they better off if I'm dead, cause I'm flawed.
It gets me going. Pick up a Bible, no denial. I'm the creature lurking in the Nile, resurrected from Belial, turning frowns from smiles, burning fires into piles. Don't be in denial, down in the Nile, lost for miles, thinks it's mild, about to go savage.
Yep. Well, that's 2, bro. Sorry, it's 2.
You're muted.
When I first heard the auto-tune, I was like, what the fuck? But I actually liked the auto-tune hook that was on that. But the first verse was cool. The second one wasn't it. I don't know if it was the flow pattern, the lack of character. I'm not sure. It just didn't feel like you were saying what you were saying.
Yeah, we've talked about that before. Just, I don't know. Something about it just seemed unbelievable. I don't know.
But they hit the little icon, so it just automatically defaults to a stop playing once there's 2. So, sorry about that.
So that's 3 Huffs.
Yeah, it wasn't for me though. I did like the hook though, but I can't just do it off that.
Did you huff that note? You did you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Kill that noise, man.
Shit.
Woo! We're gonna get the shit now.
Shit.
Yeah. Shit.
All right. Well, thanks for playing. The next one's down at the bottom, brother.
Next up is the artist is called Always. Track is called Chaos.
Maybe. Oh, you know what? It's actually backwards, bro.
You know, someone told me that when I looked at it.
I didn't.
Right.
I'm doing other shit over here, man. I'm on my own over here.
All right. Next up, artist Chaos. Track is called Always.
You fixing that nuke or no?
Want some discussions now, y'all? Hey.
All right. Here it is, y'all. Huff or Puff. Vote in the comments.
Hey, what up, bro? I know shit between us in the last few years ain't been as good as it should have been, but I want you to know I think about you every day for real, bro. And I can't wait till you get out. I did this one for you. Hey, listen up. It's like this.
I miss you, dog, and I can't wait to see your face again. It's been 4 years, but I still cry when I think about how you caged in my brother through all them dark times. Why the fuck they taking my best friend? My heart's hurting like every day. I just hope you dodging that deathbed. And this shit really put me through a depression. Wish that I wrote more, but no matter what, you my family. Fuck blood, homie, it's worth more. I pray daily for a second chance. Your freedom, that's what I search for. And I remember back in the old days when we prayed less and we cursed more. Smoking weed just to pass time. I had Joe back
second you had mine. You the first one who I rap with. I remember, dog, you had mad lines. I'd stay the night at your crib. I miss all them nights back in our pastime. That night we got with that chick and laughed the next day during our halftime. And I wish that you could have them years back when you went away. I'd trade all that I got just to see you living in a better place. This from the hardest, no bullshit. I can't wait till we can see better days. That sun's coming, just stay cool. But for right now, we must let it rain. I can't imagine what you going through. It sickens me. The pain you dealing with will probably crumble me and cripple me. You stronger than a lion just to make it through this misery. This hurts worse than a bullet wound. Them taking you is my injury. I promise I'ma be right here when all the smoke lifts. My day one, we went together through the bullshit. Playing NBA and skipping school like we were snowed in. Really, you and Patrick was the only ones I rolled with. Staying up in C-Town with the girls trying to get laid. Or when we crack jokes in the classroom, just laugh until we had break. Hit that bathroom with a liquor bottle. No chaser, homie, that's straight. Go on lunch and hide in your truck. We acting real dumb just trying to get blazed. That shit was mad fun. It's the best days of my life. Swear we chilled every day. Snuck out our cribs every night. When you left, everything changed. Till you get back won't ever be right. Wish I could take all of your pain. I know that you strong, homie, just fight. When you get out, we gotta reminisce. Remember all that we been through. Little kids playing hide and seek. We count right in your bedroom. Getting drunk, wrestling people covered in dirt. That's just what men do. 4th grade in the elementary, homie, that's when I met you. Since then we formed a bond that can't be broken. Every day you help me through it. Just for you, I keep on going. Every letter that you wrote, it made me stronger for the moment. Love you, bro, and that's the truth. I'll see you soon when this shit's over. I'm gone. You my brother, I promise that's never changing. When you get out, we gon' make this life so amazing. I got your back in this, fuck what everyone saying. I love you, bro, and I promise that's never changing. You my brother, I promise that's never changing. When you get out, we gon' make this life so amazing. I got your back in this, fuck what everyone saying. I love you, bro, and I promise that's never changing. I'll ride for you till the world blow. Give a fuck what they all saying, dog. I cried tears when they took you. I dropped down and stayed playing, dog. Like, Lord, give me my brother back. This pain hurt, I can't take it, dog. He ain't deserve the shit that he going through. It's so unfair and I hate it, dog. See, I can't wait until you free and all the rain stop. I know your mama miss a baby, hope her pain stop. Them tears stay running down her cheeks just like a raindrop. Your mama treat me like her own, like we a name swap. I miss them days in Vandalia, that shit was always right. Now that you gone, I just reminisce on these lonely nights. I hope our friendship don't disappear like a poltergeist. Cause me and you are like brothers, homie, it's only right. Hey,
I know I didn't write enough these last years. And I know I ain't been the friend I should have been for you through this shit. There's really no excuse for that. But I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart, bro. And I want you to know no matter what happens in this life, you will always be my brother. You will always be my best friend. But I'm gonna see you soon, homie, real soon. Love you, P, just like family, no matter what. Stay strong, homie. I miss you, bro, more than words will ever be able to explain. I'm gone.
Good song, man.
Yeah.
And I'm puffing it.
That was a good song, man. It really was, man. You know, at first,
my fault. Yeah, I don't know. My fault. I figured the lag is coming into, but I was gonna say, like, I did. It's one of those songs that, like, you'd really want to invest in, like, making the beat sound as dynamic as it can be and shit to support that shit. Like, it's kind of like a long story is sentimental and some real heartfelt shit. The beat is there, but like that long lead synth kind of going over it, like I'm just, I just tend to try to imagine it like if it was, if it had a big production company as far as like a whole orchestra being able to compose shit behind that shit, you know what I mean? And make the beat really fucking stand out. That's the type of shit that it should have a beat like that to support, how good that vibe of that song is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it had that. Yeah, for sure, man. The you know what, man, the song was good. It could have had a little bit more on the production side, though. It could have, but your song for sure, your words and the way you're describing it, man, was strong enough that it's like, well, initially that's the first thing that I was looking for. That hit me wrong. Is it's like, the beat's a little dry, and then I didn't like the way you sounded. I didn't like the delivery, but by like maybe the 5th or 6th bar, yeah, I was sold on it. Like, okay, yeah, if you keep this going, it all makes sense. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was a really good song, man. Really good.
This is really good.
Shout out to Trevor who says he just lost someone on Saturday, man. Sorry to hear about that. It's always rough. But yeah, no, man, that's one of them songs, man, that get your emotions going. You know what I mean? You start thinking about things. Like there was a couple lines in there. I can't even. I'm high. I don't even remember exactly what you said, but it was like it had me flashing on a childhood friend that I knew that's no longer here anymore. Like I almost flashed on like some playground shit. Maybe you said playground. I don't know.
Yeah,
but did he?
Yeah, kind of talked about kind of growing up and remembering when he met him and all that shit. Like,
yeah, man. It just it's definitely one of them songs that's like, yeah, man, it can hit you in the heart, man. You know what I mean? Death's End. Shout out to Death's End for being here. Said pain music. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Good song, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got to puff it. Got to give it that puff.
Yeah, go along with it.
And I see some others came in. I see a few others came in. Some of you already played tonight, and some of you sent it in just a little bit too late, man. Then we ain't got time to be pulling all these things up all over again. But we'll save them for next week. You know what I mean? Make sure you tell your peoples, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. But, tell your people, man. Somebody that does, they do hip hop, rap, whatever you want to call it, any music genre, man. It's like, man, tell them to send it on in, man. Give them an honest review. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So, but that was I like that. I like that just being the last song anyway, man. It gave me a good feeling. Like it just made me think about shit, which is good. You know what I mean? I didn't have that today. Right. So, but yeah, just so everybody, McAvina, I don't know if you're still here, bro. I should have mentioned it to you when I saw you in the chat earlier. But these sweaters right here, man, they'll be going out to both of you guys here, soon here. And Young Hollow, you already know, bro. I'll reach out to you in the chats too. But Macavina, bro, I need your sweater size and all that shit, man. Address information and everything. So make sure you send it to the email, bro, and we'll get it out to you. But yeah. Other than that, here's that logo. With that fucking thing on there. Sorry about that.
What was that?
That's Nukes. Go ahead.
It's gonna be my logo for my my Twitch gaming channel.
Oh, I see what you did there with the nuke. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's like a nuke and a monster.
That was dope, though.
Yeah, man. Nuke's gonna be getting that shit in, bro. Getting it in like a motherfucker.
Yeah, so tune in if you want to see something similar to this playing GTA. Dusting crumbs off my shirt and shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Go get some gas or something.
Yeah, man. Well, appreciate everybody being here. And as always, we'll be back here next Tuesday, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure you send all your music in and everything. And yeah, I'm your bro host, The Bride.
I'm Nuke.
And I'm Kamikaze. And this is Blunts and Discussions.
All right,
Thanks
y'all.
for
Until
watching.
next time. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Go ahead, bro. What were you going to say?
Thanks for watching.
Oh, I thought you were going to. Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, it's gone.
And it's gone.
Hold on. What the fuck is going on? What's going on out there?
Not a motherfucking thing.
Wrap this shit up.
All right. All right. Well, we'll catch y'all, man. We'll catch y'all next Tuesday, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. And like I said, make sure y'all like, subscribe, tell your friends and all that. It matters. And we'll catch y'all here next Tuesday. Peace.